Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? So I want to start making more of a video library just addressing common arguments that I hear against veganism. My favorite arguments to address, honestly, are the ethical and moral side of things. So we're going to address one of those today. It's a very common argument that I hear from people to try to justify consuming animals. And I feel that the logic is very poor when this is used as a justification. So the argument essentially, or the reason, I'm not really going to call it an argument, is that people will use tradition and culture as a means to justify consuming animals and their byproducts. So when you apply this logic to basically any other moral atrocity that we can think of, you will find very quickly that the logic is very terrible. So what do I mean by that? Essentially, people will say it's my tradition, it's my culture to consume such and such animal for whatever reason. My culture does this, and if we were to take anything else, let's say like child molestation, we could say it's my culture to molest children. It's my culture to rape. It's my culture to murder. You find very quickly that using culture and tradition as a means to justify any moral issue is a really bad, unsound way of viewing things. So I understand where people are coming from when they try to use that as a means to say, hey, this is very near and dear to me. And a lot of people have a lot of trouble accepting the fact that for their entire life, for decades, they have been having all these happy memories surrounding eating animal products with their family. But now they're being told, hey, that's actually a very bad thing that you're doing. It's very cruel to support that industry, and you should stop doing it. I understand the dissonance that arises when people are told that because I went through it myself. I've only been vegan for, we're getting up on 4 years now. But I understand where people are coming from when they say that because I used to feel the same way. I used to hold very near and dear a lot of the dishes that my mother cooked for my family that had animal products in them. I get that there's a lot of positive memories associated with these things, but ultimately it's a very, like I said, cruel thing to do. And the sooner we accept that for what it is, the better. And I understand the difficulty a lot of people will go through in trying to accept that their tradition and their culture is surrounded by something that's honestly morally repugnant. So that's basically what I wanted to address today. Using tradition and culture is a very bad way of looking at things because when you carry that logic to any other moral atrocity, you can see, like I just illustrated, that it's a very poor means of justification. Okay, so, it's terrible to accept the fact that you have been supporting something that's so needlessly cruel for the better part of your life. But it's something that we have to progress from and realize that it's totally unnecessary and there's much better alternatives to moving forward in our moral progress. So that's that for today, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But that's basically one of the things I wanted to talk about today. So until next time, y'all, have a good one.